Hi guys, it's Amy at Lesimpleholic. Last video I was hoping that I was going to get chemo number 6 and I actually could not get chemo number 6. My white blood cells were way too low this time around. It needed to be 4.0 to 11.0 and mine was at 0.6 or 0.7, I can't remember, which shows you how low I was. I immediately was told by my doctor that I was going to get some shots. Instead of the Neulasta, which I got previously, this time around I got a shot called Neupogen, I believe. I got it for 3 consecutive days at the hospital and it was pretty easy. However, it made me very tired. There was the second day that I received it where it was very hard for me to move from my bedroom to the restroom. I was walking very slowly, so it definitely hurts your body as your body's trying to create those white blood cells, but it did help so that I was able to get chemo number 6 last week. I'm 2 weeks behind, so I was able to get it. There was some complications in the beginning. After about 5-10 minutes into the infusion, even though I was just getting TAXOL, I had a reaction to the medication. My stomach was in a lot of pain. I was crying like a baby and I couldn't get up to use the restroom. I couldn't do anything. I was just crying in pain. And finally they had to stop the infusion, give me more pre-medication. And I was told that a lot of people have reactions to TAXOL, even though TAXOL is a little bit easier on the body considerably compared to AC. The reactions that people have during the infusion is higher. So I guess I'm part of that number. Even though I was having a hard time receiving it after the medication, I was better, so I was able to finish receiving all of my TAXOL. It did take much longer than the 1 hour that was allotted. It took about 4 or 5 hours, and before that I was doing blood work, so I was there at the hospital for a long time. Thankfully, I'm feeling a lot better now, but I still wanted to go over my physical and mental side effects as usual. After receiving TAXOL number 6, or not number 6, after receiving TAXOL for the second time, this time around my physical side effects were that I was hot and cold very frequently, menopause-ish. I had a tender head. My head would hurt if I moved too fast. If I just moved like this, it would hurt my head. There was a lot of buzzing near my left ear again. Almost felt like as if I had water in my ear and I couldn't hear, just like last time. I coughed a lot this time, a dry cough. I heard that's a chemo cough. A lot of bleeding whenever I would floss or brush my teeth. I noticed some new freckles in my hands, which was different. Didn't have a lot of appetite, and I did also get a migraine this weekend, so that was very scary. Thankfully, they're not as bad as my normal migraines that I get, where the pain is so intense that even sumatriptan, the medication I take, does not help. However, the fact that I'm getting these more frequently is telling me that I probably need to get something checked out again. It's been about 10 years since I did CT scans on my brain, so maybe it's time to do those again. And hopefully we find nothing wrong. My mental state this week is just that it's been a roller coaster. I feel like I say that all the time, but it really is. Within 1 week, there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of thankfulness that I'm still going on, that I'm still able to receive chemo, and I have family and friends praying for me. But then there's also a lot of anger and frustration as I take 1 step forward and I have to take 4 steps back. My husband seeing me in this weakened state is also probably not helpful. It just makes the atmosphere a lot harder, and I know that I need to work hard, but some days you just want to quit. So that's what's going on in my head this week. We actually have a tropical storm coming in today, and all of Houston is probably in panic because we have PTSD from all the floods. So it's going to be a quick video. I need to go get my kids before it starts pouring down rain. Hopefully I'm still able to get chemo this week despite all of the flooding that might be going around, and I'm hoping that it's a little bit easier this time around now that the nurses and doctors know that I have a allergic reaction to TAXOL. They will be able to administer it in a way that I can receive it in a slower, lower dosage rate. That way I can finish getting what I need and finish chemo number 7. I have 16 total, so if I could get 7 this week, that'd be great. Until then, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and until next time, bye guys.